welcome to Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. On this video, we're going to be showcasing these two bottles from Four Roses. One is the small batch and the other is the small batch select. We're just going to do a quick rundown about the differences and similarities of these two bottles. Now, the small batch comes in at 45%, and the small batch select comes in at 52, which is only 7%. That equals out to 14 proof. So yeah, you're coming in at 90 proof for the small batch and 104 for the select. Now, to my understanding, the main reason why they chose to do the select was that a lot of people really love the small batch offering, but they felt like that 90 proof was just kind of low for a good bourbon. So those proof heads out there went ahead and said, hey, we need to push for it, and they did, and they got themselves a little bit stronger of a juice. Now, when it breaks down to the select, we're going to tell you that there was a little bit of change in the recipe and a lineup for that. So let's go back to the small batch real quick. The small batch has a recipe which is drawn from 10 barrels. So out of these 10 barrels, they selected so many gallons and they put it in the mixer, in the blender vat or whatever. So many gallons out of each barrel per the recipe. Now we're going to skip down real quick to the age statement, which they tell me it's 6 and 7 years barrels. So they didn't really elaborate, but somebody came in on the side and told me that they use a mixture of 6-year-old barrels and 7-year-old barrels. Now, for some reason or another, a few of those 10 barrels get aged an extra year. I guess there's certain, the maturation process will help sort of define the palate of those barrels. So then we're going to come back up and jump over to the small batch select, which is only using 6 of those 10 barrels. So the regular offering small batch uses all 10 barrels, while the select only uses 6 of those 10 barrels. Now, going back to the proof, so they wanted something with a little bit more punch to it. Well, they did that, and then they decided that the proof kind of messes with the flavor profile that they were going for in the recipe. So they had to tweak the recipe. So then what they did, instead of using all 10 barrels, they only used the 6 out of the 10. That way they can blend the flavor profile and try and keep it better of the same without getting washed out by the proof upgrade. And speaking of upgrade, we're going to jump down to the price and finish this off. The small batch comes in at $35, and the small batch select pushes up to $55. So $20 more gets you 7% or 14 points of proof. The palate profile, kind of similar, but it does have its subtle differences. But essentially, it's just basically a stronger version of the small batch, but instead of the proof washing out some of the flavors, they tweaked the profile and the recipe so it blends a little bit better. Are they the same? Do they taste the same? My opinion is they taste so close. I don't really bother. Well, tell me, what do you think? Have you tried both of these? What is your comparison? Let us know in the comments. Well, thanks for coming by with Mr. Randy's Wine and Spirits. I am Mr. Randy. Have a good one.